So, hello everybody. So, welcome to our discussion for our assignment 2. So, the assignment is about that we did our previous assignment 1, so continues for assignment 2, like our group for our group members actually. So I would like to introduce our project manager, which is RUPATARANI, and then me. I'm the team leader for our group. My name is SHARVIN. THARSHINI is the business analyst and also SHARVIN is the software developer. Okay, so guys, let's get on our Jira that we did actually. So yeah, so this is our what we have done our previous assignment on lah. Okay, the program or audit and acceleration system based on our cluster that we have chosen. Okay, so total we have like around 5. So let me start off my side. Okay, let me open. Okay, so you all can see cluster 5.1a, the quick financially and physically resources. Okay, so this is actually, okay, you can see the user story 1. As a programmer owner, like I want to protect physical learning resources, inventories in the system, and also that can verify the program facilities to support teaching and learning activities. And the second user story that I have inserted there is actually an auditor. An auditor want to review all the evidence related to physical learning resources so that can evaluate whether the program complies with the COPPA standard with the resource efficiency. So can say that I have labeled that it must have, actually it must have, because it's actually a explicit CCOM compiles requirement actually based on this in this user story that I have chosen, and also it's actually a directly support with the core objective of PASS. Okay, the purpose of this is actually to support acceleration audits, through structure and also very variable evidence. And also, if you all can see here that I have also mentioning here, yeah, about the applies the correct text lah. No acceptable manual work around during the audit. And my final point for this user story that I've chosen is actually it's also a high risk and also high impact if we excluded audit read liners and compromise, which is the high impact plus high risk. So based on my side, for this cluster user story that I have chosen, I have labeled that it must have actually. So this is from my side. So let's go to the next one. The next one is Rupa. Sorry.
Hi guys.
Sorry, Tashini. Okay. Then you proceed your side. Okay.
All right. So cluster 5.1b review and resource adequate and utilization will be covered, has been initially assigned to SHARVIN, and I will be just discussing on behalf on the output. So basically on this part, it is basically explained about how the program has been structured, process to regular review physical learning resources, just to ensure that the remaining adequate function and effectiveness is utilized, supporting teaching and learning in line with the cluster requirements. So what are the key discussion that has been outlined in the description and also as per the table outlined in the review processes and evidences? Shashila, you may scroll down as well.
Okay, sure.
All right. So basically, the key features that he has explained here is review are conducted every semesters on classrooms, laboratories, with equipments and scheduling. So the review involves the program owner technical staffs, and timetabling unit. So utilization data as well and maintenance record and stakeholder feedbacks are used as identification tools, which means it's one of the mandatory thing as well. So identified gaps are escalated for corrective actions. Example like limited lab access and equipment downtime. Moreover, improvement such as timetable adjustment, equipment upgrades, and better space utilizations are also implemented here. And now all review outcomes are evidence, are documented and uploaded for audit purposes under the next cluster. And this particular cluster is labeled as must-have cluster, and it's reported to Rupa, our team manager. So moving forward, I will explain about cluster
Okay.
5.2b. Sorry guys. I think I already sambung. Sorry.
The next is actually Rupa.
Yeah, Rupa.
Okay.
I continue with my cluster EPIC, which is EPIC cluster 5.2a, research resources. So I have split it into two user story. So let me explain with the user story one. First is about upload and manage research resource evidence. So there are few modules, relevant modules or key features in this user story. First is about evidence repository. It centralized management of research-related documents, support upload, update, replace, delete, and versioning of a file. Second is automatic cluster tagging. System automatically associate uploaded evidence with cluster 5.2a. Third is AI narrative builder. It's an optional integration also. Support linking evidence to narrative drafting for audit-ready reporting. AI rating module maps evidence to compliance level AL1 to AL5 for audit purposes, followed by QA dashboard, enable QA officer to view, review, comment, and approve evidence. Analytic dashboard, monitor usage, adequacy, and accessibility of research resources. Then access control and permission, ensure only authorized user can modify or delete the evidence. Then versioning and audit log, track all action including upload, update, deletion, and QA approval. Then error handling and notification, alert user to fail upload, permission violation, or system error. So I had labeled it as must have in term of Moscow. Okay, I labeled it as must have by consulting the business analyst. Okay, why I consult the business analyst is because first is about business value. The story directly supports COPPA accreditation and audit readiness, followed by institutional compliance. So a business analyst can interpret COPPA cluster 5.2a requirement, translate regulatory the needs into system features such as upload, tagging, QA review, and also ensure acceptance criteria align with audit expectations. Okay, then followed by risk. So if we didn't included this function, there are few major risks will happen. First is missing or invalid evidence, then incorrect cluster tagging, followed by unauthorized access or deletion. The risks are business and compliant risk. So a business analyst can identify the compliance gaps early, define permission rule and negative scenario, and also reduce audit failure risk through clear requirement. The story requirement is very heavy, rule-driven, compliant-focused. It involves defining workflow, validation rule, access control logic, QA review process. So these are the reason I justify why I had chosen must have under the Moscow rule. Okay. Now I wanted to move to the user story 2. Generate narrative for research resources. So I had chosen this label as won according to Moscow rule. I choose it by consulting the solution developer. Okay. In terms of business value, it provides efficiency, consistency, and writing support. It also improves narrative quality and saves time. However, COPPA compliance does not require AI generative narrative. And narrative can be written manually and also uploaded manually. Second is, in terms of risk, it didn't give a high risk because it's not very important in this function. AI may generate inaccurate or misleading content also, and then it also gives risk of misalignment with COPPA rubrics. Project scope. It requires AI logic, evidence narrative reasoning, rubric interpretation, advanced QA workflow. Significantly, it expands development effort, testing and validation, and maintenance. So these are the reason I had labeled it as wound under Moscow. Maybe in future we can add it too. That's all from my side.
Okay, thank you so much, Rupa. Okay, so we're moving on to the next one, cluster 5.2b, which is okay, integration of research into teaching. So I think this is the Darshini's one, right? Yeah, let's say to Darshini.
Thank you, Shashila. So moving forward, I'll explain about cluster 5.2b, which is integration of research into teaching. So basically, this into this part, I will explain about two user story 1 and user story 2. So firstly, I would like to just give a brief introduction about what this cluster aims about. So the system support research informed teaching by enabling the lecturer to upload current research materials and allowing the programming owner to track evidence of research integrations. So these functions ensures the content is up to date, student projects are guided by research, and all activities comply with COPPA second edition. So let's just go through the user story one. So in this case, user story one, as a lecturer, if I want to upload updated research-based teaching material into the system, so the students should be able to receive the content aligned with the latest academic requirements and industrial development. So the acceptance criteria here, based on positive and negative scenario, are given as below. So why there are scenarios as such, given the lecturer is logged into the teaching portal when they upload the research-based materials such as slides, articles, and PDFs, the system successfully saves the materials and confirm the upload with notification. But the negative scenario, as on the other hand, given the lecturer is not logged in, when they attempt the item is not uploaded, and then the system prevent the action and display access denied, and then login is continued before the access is denied. So all this, why we need such function, I mean, to avoid all these scenarios, negative scenarios, so I have given authentication function. So this ensures authorized lecturers can upload content, protect academic integrity, and maintain controlled curriculum delivery, and not unwanted items. Material upload function allow lecturers to integrate current research findings and industry uploads directly into teaching, supporting research informed learning. Apart from there, I also have included metadata tagging function. Why this is important? To give link uploaded materials to specific causes and learning outcomes, making research integration traceable for audits and quality assurance. And then upload confirmation functions confirm successful storage of materials and provides an audit trails ensuring accountability. Last but not the least, access control function, which prevents unauthorized users from uploading contents, maintaining system security and compliance. So moving forward, user story 2, as a program owner, I want the trace of the evidence of research information teaching so that I can support audit reporting and demonstrate the compliance with COPPA requirement. So positive scenario here, given the programming owner is logged in, when the research evidence is stored, it is over there, then the system display all the relevant documents and supporting items to be downloaded and to be seen. However, the negative scenario here is system storage can be corrupted and misleaded. When the program owner attempt to access it, it could be not found, and then the evidence can be really corrupted, and also it prompt to be re-uploading and stuff like that. So for this, I have mentioned role-based access function. This allows program owner to monitor research-informed teaching evidence without altering academic content, supporting governance. Search and retrieval function enable quick location of relevant evidence, course outlines, student projects, research integration records for audit and compliance reporting. Evidence categorization function. This demonstrates the research is systematically embedded across courses, assessments, and student projects. And download functions support audit reporting by allowing evidence to be compiled and submitted during accreditation bodies. Also, data integrity and error detection function, identify missing or corrupted files and prompt corrective actions, maintaining the reliability and compliance of the document as well. At the same time, it also prevents unauthorized users from getting the documents or accessing the document. So this particular cluster I have labeled as must have, and and in compliance to that, I have also consulted our project manager, RUPATARANI, and everyone is in alignment on this cluster. So, Shashila, I've done my part. So, moving to next cluster.
Okay, thank you so much, Darshini. So yeah, the last one actually, the last part is last for my part. Okay, cluster 5.3a, which is library, ICT, and learning resources. Okay, so let me go through what are the key features for this part. Okay, as usual, AI narrative builder auto-generate self-review narratives based on uploaded evidence. Evidence repository, which is restores library policies, ICT inventories, learning resources, and also feedback data, and an analytics dashboard tracks usage, statistics, and also accessibility and compiles metrics. Well, okay, so there are two user story, as you all can see lah. So yeah, okay, I have already divided in two user stories. Okay, let me go one. Let me show you the first user story. Okay, so the first user story is actually the AI narrative builder integration, which is, we'll go to the positive scenario. Is actually given a coordinator is logged into a select generate narrative, and also with the correct data set in the system produce a correct draft narrative including all relevant evidence, and also mark it has draft in the system, and also given coordinator in the login in and try to generate narrative, and system display an access denied message. Also given a dataset and is incomplete or missing, coordinator generate a narrative, then the system warns about missing evidence and also exclude incomplete section. So based on the Moscow, I have labeled this user story. This part for this point is actually warm, and also this is as you all can see, the reporter is our project manager RUPATARANI. Okay, let me just go through the two user story, and I'll tell you why we have chosen this part actually. So I'll go to the second user story. Okay, where's my second? Okay, this is second user story is actually evidence repository management. Okay, so there's two types actually. The first user story we have labeled as one, and the second one has a librarian ICT manager. Okay, let me just go through what is the second user story. Evidence repository management. Okay, has a librarian or an ICT manager. I want to upload, categorize, and also manage the library ICT and learning resources in the evidence responsibility that all are authorized. Skip Sorry. Okay. Skate holders can. I am very sorry. It's okay. I just go through like this lah. Can access current, organized, and also researchable compliance evidence, which is if you all can see the functional steps, which is like librarian manager to login, navigates to the evidence repository model, upload documents, which is like library policies, ICT inventory, usage statistics, or feedback reports, assign metadata tags. Documents are versionized and made researchable for authorized user, and also repository tracks download and access activity for analytics. Okay, so positive for this side, the user is logging with the proper role assigned. When they upload and tag a document, the system save it and also updates the version history and makes it searchable and accessible to authorized users. And if you all can see, there are the negative scenario. Let's go through it. With when the user uploads unsupported file types, when they attempt to save the system will reject, and the upload and display a clear error message. So given a user without proper permission tries to access the repository and attempt to view a document, the system display an access denied message. Well, based on the Moscow that I have level has a must have, and also the reporter for this story that is how to say, I have said the reporter is actually under my project manager RUPATARANI. So yeah, that is from my side for this cluster for library and ICT and learning resources. So yeah, I think that is all from our three of us actually. So that's it. Uh, you all have anything to say? All done? Okay. So thank you so much. And yeah, thank you so much everyone for this discussion. Thank you.